Hey, what up, everybody? Talon Williams of Movement Radio here, and I'm going to give you guys a quick Raw review, and it's going to be quick, and the only reason why it's going to be quick is because I have something else I need to talk about closer toward the end of the video. Let's just get it cracking real quick. Just a quick rundown. Jey Uso and Grayson Waller had their match to kick off the show. Really good match, I thought. Gunther comes in at the very end there, setting up, again, something else for later on down the road. They got to start doing a better job of getting us excited about this matchup at WrestleMania, because I really don't know what else is going to happen between them two. Like, what else more could they do aside from like pick your poison matches or something? I don't know what else they can do. I think Jey Uso's wrestling Austin Theory next week, but we'll talk about that next week. AJ Styles did the interview with Logan Paul, or Logan Paul did the interview with AJ Styles. Comedian Andrew Schultz got involved. They are setting up AJ versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. I think that's going to be the next match. And then after that, they had the match with the New Day and the LWO. Chad Gable interferes, or we assume it's Chad Gable, even though it clearly says American Made on the Lucha mask that he came out to. But Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston pick up the win. They're probably going to end up getting the tag team title match at Mania or something along those lines. We'll see what happens. Then they did the Cody Rhodes segment, which everybody loved. Okay. Calling out John Cena, who's going to be in Brussels next week. They're going to be in the same. We're going to see what happens between John Cena and Cody Rhodes, and maybe we'll get an explanation as to why Cena did what he did. It makes obvious sense why he did what he did, because Cody is a very, very overrated WWE champion, and we'll talk about that later also. Another thing, next match after that was the match between Raquel Rodriguez and Bayley for the number one contendership for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, with Raquel Rodriguez winning. Really thought they were going to put Bayley over in that one, honestly, because, I feel like that's where we're going. I don't know what's going to happen with the whole Raquel Rodriguez thing, because I assume that Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are going to end up in a tag team match with Alexa Bliss and possibly Nikki Cross, depending on how they want to create that story, although that's just rumor. We don't know, but we'll see what happens there. Then they did the thing with Io Sky coming out to the ring for the next segment, and she's the new World Women's Champion. Bianca Belair comes out there, and then Rhea Ripley comes out there. Then all of a sudden, they're making Io an afterthought. That was the one thing I didn't understand. It's like, why are they not putting respect on Io? You know what I'm saying? The crowd chanting, "You deserve it," was really, really good. I honestly think right now Io Sky is probably, like, bell for bell, probably the best in-ring wrestler that they have in WWE right now. Me personally, as far as the women go, I think that Io is probably the best in-ring worker that they have. Not to say that Rhea isn't good, not to say that Bianca isn't good, not to say Bayley isn't good, or Tiffany Stratton or whoever, but I would say Io's that, And then the main event, obviously, Seth Rollins, CM Punk inside the steel cage. Brutal match. Really, really good. I thought they told a good story. I thought they kicked out of way too many finishers, to be honest with you. And there was a guy that I seen on TikTok earlier this week. I'm not going to mention his name and give him any credit. But he had said, the only reason why WWE is putting on this cage match is because Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay had such a great cage match at Revolution. Like, motherfucker, they booked this cage match a week beforehand. Shut up. Anyway, I'm getting on a rant. I apologize. Finish of the match comes. Roman Reigns comes out of nowhere, yanks Seth Rollins out of the ring. There goes Seth Rollins, escaped the cage. He won the match. But then Roman just beats the shit out of Seth Rollins. Then here comes Paul Heyman into the ring to check on CM Punk. Roman's like, what is this? Roman jumps in, beats the hell out of CM Punk even more, stands tall with the ones in the air. This is leading to the triple threat match at Mania between Punk, Seth, and Roman, which I think is going to be a really, really good match overall. That's the quick rundown of the Raw review. Hopefully you guys liked it. I'm sorry it was a little bit. I'm running late. We've had a lot of things going on here at the house, so I didn't have time to gather up pictures or anything. So that's the quick Raw review. But now that I got the Raw review out of the way, I need to say one other thing, and it's something that was really been on my mind for a couple of days now. I saw a buddy of mine sent me a photo of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that photo real quick. This isn't the full picture, by the way. This is it got cropped off at the top. I have another picture of the other ones that you want to see. But this was basically WWE's top 30 heel turns of all time. And it's got the typical ones. Kevin Owens turning on Sami Zayn. Tatanka sells out to the $1 Million Man. That was at the 1994 SummerSlam. Tommaso Ciampa turning on Johnny Gargano. Mark Henry's fake retirement. That was still one of the coolest things. Him in that damn Pepto-Bismol jacket. I loved it. But anyway, this is the one that I want to show you guys. Hold on one second. This is the top 20, okay? Now, I have an issue with this list, okay? They have John Cena turning on Cody Rhodes at the number 1 spot. And there's a phrase that's been used a lot in not just professional wrestling, but in sports and in entertainment. It's a term called prisoner of the moment, in which we see something or we hear about something and we automatically, bam, want to say that it's one of the greatest things that they ever seen. Now, I think that we need to hold off a little bit, just a little bit, on putting this heel turn at number 1, simply because we have yet to hear from John Cena. We have yet to see the interactions with Cody and John since then. What's The Rock's, involvement with it? What's going on? Like, I hate the fact that we're lumping this in at number 1, and it literally just happened almost like not even a month ago is when this heel turn took place. Meanwhile, you have Hogan joining the NWO at the 1996 Bash at the Beach. You have Seth Rollins turning on the Shield. You had Shawn Michaels throwing Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window. Why they got Dominic Mysterio turning on Rey Mysterio at number 5 is kind of weird to me. The Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston turning on Big E thing was just like right at the start of the year or right before the new year. Becky Lynch turning on Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. Now, that one led to Becky Lynch being the man, and I'm okay with that one, but it was a heel turn, but it wasn't a long heel turn. They flipped her babyface back almost immediately. Jimmy turning on Jay, again, recency bias. Nikki Bella turns on Brie Bella. Neither one of them could work their way out of a wet paper bag, as far as I'm concerned. Triple H attacking Daniel Bryan, leading to Randy Orton's cash-in. Now, that one, I kind of saw it coming a little bit. And most of the time, you can see a lot of these coming. And believe it or not, we saw the John Cena heel turn coming. I would say maybe 5% saw the John Cena heel turn coming. Everybody else was shocked and things of that nature. And that's fine. If you want to believe that you're shocked, that's fine. But look, some of these other ones, Batista turning on Rey Mysterio, Paul Bearer turning on The Undertaker. The Shane McMahon turning on The Miz thing was kind of Bob Backlund snapping on Bret Hart. The Mega Powers explode. We all knew the Mega Power was going to be slow because Hulk Hogan had lust in his eyes for Miss Elizabeth, and you can't tell me any different. Anyway, laundry's done. Anyway, so Eddie Guerrero turning on Rey Mysterio, Trish Stratus turning on Jericho. That was at WrestleMania 20, if I'm not mistaken. Scott Steiner joined the NWO, not really a big deal. CM Punk attacking The Rock. That was in the middle of CM Punk's world title, WWE Championship title reign. Matt Hardy turning on Jeff Hardy. I'm assuming they're talking about the Royal Rumble in which Jeff Hardy, what the even the Royal Rumble? Whatever it was when Jeff Hardy was battling Edge for the world title, Matt Hardy cost Jeff the match, which led to their match at WrestleMania 25, which people said was a bad match. I really don't think it was a bad match. I thought it was okay. Not great, not all time great. It was fun. Anyway, I don't like the fact that they put John Cena at number 1. Did they put him at number 1 because it was John Cena and the magnitude of the fact that he went almost 20 years as a quote unquote good guy, only to turn his back on the fans and Cody Rhodes and all that? Like, I really don't have this at my number 1. If we're going by just on the list that we have here, obviously Shawn Michaels turning heel against Marty Jannetty had more of an impact than this. Rollins, especially Rollins, turning on the Shield. Hogan even joining the NWO, I think, was a far more impactful moment than John Cena. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys thought about Raw this past week. Let me know what you guys think about this list. Do you think John Cena's heel turn deserves to be number 1? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what y'all thought about Raw in the comments down below. Next week, Monday Night Raw is going to be emulating from Germany, and it's going to be at the 3 o'clock time slot. Hopefully, I'm home from work in enough time to watch it. Who knows? That being said, though, if you like this video, if you like this content, make sure you leave a comment down below. Like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. We love you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.